Hello, and welcome to the Extra Activities and Resources section of our introductory session on teaching with Tinkercad. My name is Jennifer Robb, and I have a few additional things to share with you that didn't quite fit into the scope of the main session, but you may want to explore if you're interested in continuing your learning with Tinkercad. During the session, I mentioned that Tinkercad could be used for more than just 3D design. Tinkercad also has an incredible block coding platform where you can use code to bring your 3D designs to life. If you have a chance, I highly recommend visiting the Code Blocks section of the Learning Center, linked here in this slide, and working through a few of those tutorials to begin learning how you can code with Tinkercad. Tinkercad also has an incredible electronics simulation platform where you can design digital versions of Arduino projects, microbit projects, and more. Not only can you create digital representations of the wiring and connections, you can also code them the same way you would if you had access to the physical kit. If you're interested in this, please visit the Circuits section of the Learning Center, linked here in the slide, and work through a few of those tutorials to get a sense of the kinds of projects that are possible in the Tinkercad environment. These are great for remote learning when you can't get tech into students' hands. Remember that the activities you create for your Tinkercad classroom can also include projects using the coding and circuits platforms, which will add a variety to your teaching and help students develop a wide range of technological skills. If you take some time to explore every part of the Tinkercad Shapes library, you will find some projects like these circuit assemblies that are already completed and ready to print. These allow you to create simple electronics projects with your students. To find these, click on the Shapes menu and navigate down to the Electronics category. You'll see a sub-menu pop up with a few different categories. If you hover over these with your mouse, you'll get a tooltip with their name. Click on the one that says Circuit Assemblies and you'll see some of these pre-assembled projects. 4 of these printed assemblies come with instructions to build the circuit once you've printed them. They're pictured here in this slide, but you can easily find them in your own Tinkercad library. They are the Glow, Rainbow Glow, Spin, and Move assemblies. Once you drag one of these 4 assemblies onto the blue Tinkercad workplane, the Shapes Inspector will tell you what that project does. In this case, it says, use this circuit to make your design glow. So this is a very small project that you can put in a coin cell battery and an LED, and then put something on top of it to make it glow from the inside. You will also see a button in the Shape Inspector that says Show Build Instructions. If you click on this button, a new tab will open showing you step-by-step instructions to assemble this circuit once you've printed all of the parts. You will also see at the bottom of the Shape Inspector a blue bar that says Scaling Locked. This will appear on some projects in the Tinkercad library that have been specifically designed for certain parts so that you can't accidentally resize them and have the part no longer fit. In this case, the project is designed to fit a certain kind of battery, and so the creator has locked the ability to change the size of this project to prevent that piece from getting messed up accidentally. I've also compiled a couple of web resources you may wish to explore for more Tinkercad ideas. This Steam bingo card was posted by Mr. Stem Murray on Twitter and contains 25 different activities that students can do in Tinkercad if you're ever short on ideas, and their Twitter is linked in the slide here as well. Something else you can do with Tinkercad is create designs to be exported into Minecraft. There are a few steps involved in this process, so I've provided a link to the tutorial where you can get more information on how to do this. If you or your students are interested in doing more with Minecraft, there is a second link on the right side for more Tinkercrafting resources that you can explore. If you're interested in going a little bit deeper with how you might use Tinkercad to teach, Autodesk, the company behind Tinkercad, has created a whole series of approximately 1-hour webinars on a variety of topics, such as teaching the A in STEAM, code blocks in the classroom, building a maker mindset at your school, and more. Those are all linked in the slides here for you to access at a later time. Tinkercad also has a database of lesson plans that are organized by academic subject that you can either take directly and use in your teaching or use as inspiration to create your own lessons. These lesson plans are aligned with curriculum expectations from the United States. However, it's easy enough to find similar connections to your own educational standards. Their lessons are complete with worksheets and instructions for both teachers and students and can be easily assigned with just a link or integrated into Google Classroom, so they're worth taking a look at. Thank you once again, and happy tinkering!